guys and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on this look here. It's a really simple, nice, glam prom makeup look. Prom stroke graduation, whether you're going to prom or graduation, it's perfect for both. It's quite neutral coloured, you know, we've got a neutral lip going on, we've got a little bit of silver and gold on the eyes, a little bit of sparkle, but it's going to go with basically any dress colour. So yeah, hope you enjoy this tutorial. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've got a YouTube channel so we can become friends. I will leave all the products that I've used in the description bar down below, along with all my social medias, and I will leave my eyebrow tutorial and my summer pink inspired tutorial everyday look. So yeah, enjoy the video. Okay, so I'm going to do my eye makeup first, because then if I get any fallout, I haven't got to worry about it affecting or ruining my face makeup. So I'm going to start by priming my eyelids, and I'm going to use concealer to do this. I'm using the Collection Lasting Perfection one. You may use whatever you like. I like to use concealer because it corrects any discoloration I've got on the eyes, and I feel like it acts as a great base for me. So I'm just taking a Primark's stick and brush just to blend this in. If you haven't tried out the Primark's brushes yet, I would highly recommend their eyeshadow brushes and the stippling brush. I haven't tried anything else, but oh, actually that's a lie, I've tried their eyebrow brush, which I'm going to use in a minute. Just using Rimmel London's professional eyebrow pencil, whatever it's called, in 002 Hazel. I'm going to quickly skim past my eyebrows because I'm going to leave my eyebrow tutorial in the description bar down below, and they really need doing. I'm getting them threaded on the day this video actually goes up, so I'll have no more slugs. So I'm just taking Natural Collection eyeshadow in Milk Chocolate as my transition shade on a big fluffy Sephora brush, and I'm just blending this through the crease of my eye, and this is going to act as our transition shade. Now I'm going to take in MAC eyeshadow in Swiss Chocolate. This is just a warm brown shade. Taking this on a Real Techniques base shadow brush, and I'm just going to put this starting off on the outer corner of my eye and then blending this through the crease. And if you don't have a crease on your eye, you can use the eyeshadow to create a crease, which is basically what I'm doing here because I don't have a really defined crease. I would advise, if you're doing your own prom makeup, just to set yourself enough time. Have a practice run like a couple of days before, and then set yourself enough time, like give yourself an hour and a half, 2 hours. You don't want to be rushing because you just get stressed and then your makeup, oh, my makeup don't look nice. Top tip, if you've got a special occasion, give yourself enough time to get ready, because there's nothing worse than stressing out. Taking a Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, I'm just going to blend these two together. That's the trick really, when working with different shades, like darker shades, just go backwards and forth, adding a little bit, blending it out, and a little bit more, and then slowly go into a darker shade. Now I'm taking a darker brown shade. Now I'm taking a darker brown shade, and this is Natural Collection eyeshadow in Crushed Walnut. Starting off again on the outer corner of the eye and slowly bringing it through that crease. Now I'm not taking this dark brown shade as high up. I'm just trying to keep it on that lower part of the outer corner here. Right, so I'm now taking MAC eyeshadow in Smut. This is like a really, like a charcoal colour, not quite black, like an off black. So I'm just going to take in this on a small rounded brush, and this is a number 17's one. And literally taking this brush just in that outer, very outer corner of the eye, and I'm not hardly moving that brush, just keeping it on that outer, very outer corner. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with Maybelline's Colour Tattoo Pot in Creme de Nude 93. So I'm just putting this cream eyeshadow over the inner third of my eye, and I'm just taking it a little bit over on where I put the darker shades, because I've just taken it a bit too far over than I would have liked. So if you do that, don't worry about it, because when you put this down, you can just pop it over the top and correct. Okay, now I'm taking this silver shade out of the Makeup Revolution Redemption Icon 2 palette. So it's just this one here. I'm taking this on a flat brush. The reason I'm taking it on a flat brush is because I want to pack that product on. Packing that eyeshadow on where we put the cream base. And then I'm just going to take a tiny bit of MAC's Honey Lust. It's just like a golden shimmery eyeshadow on that same flat brush, and I'm just going to pat a tiny bit just on the top of that silver eyeshadow because I don't want it to be too silver. I want it to be quite a nice, neutrally sort of colour, if that makes sense. So if you have got a harsh line, just gently take your blending brush and just blend it out so you haven't got that harsh line. So for eyeliner, I don't want to add a wing to this because if I add a wing, it's going to instantly become more dramatic and more dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take L'Oreal's Super Liner Perfect Slim. It's got a really thin nib. And I'm just going to use this to draw a very thin line across my lash line because this is going to help hide the fake lash eye band. So I'm just really carefully just pressing this. I only want it thin. Obviously if you want to, if like winged eyeliner is your thing and you want to go dramatic, go for it. Go you. Do you. Okay, so add a little bit of mascara using the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Mascara. I'm just adding a quick coat of this because I am going to apply false lashes. If you don't want to apply false lashes, then I would suggest applying a few more coats of mascara. And I forgot to highlight underneath my brow, so I'm just taking a flat brush and a Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop just to highlight underneath. This, like, highlighter palette I use for everything. On it every day, I use it for eyeshadow. It's just incredible. You only need a tiny bit too, so I'm just taking that underneath that brow bone. Tiny bit in the tear duct area. So I'm using my favourite eyelashes, and these are the Brit Rocks ones in Glam. Just a nice lash, nice and wispy, and then the wing out at the ends. Okay, so I've just applied some of the glue to the lash line and using my tweezers, looking down into a mirror, I'm going to place the eyelashes as close to my natural lash line as I can. So let's move on to the face. I'm just taking a baby wipe. You can use a makeup wipe if you want, and I'm just gently wiping the face just in case we've got any fallout there. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of my Maybelline New Baby Skin Instant Pore Razor Primer. So I'm just applying this to mainly the centre of my face. Foundation, I'm using my trusty old Estee Lauder Double Wear. Just taking a little bit on the back of my hand and then just blobbing it around my face. Taking the Primark stippling brush, I'm just going to stipple this around my face. I'm just buffing it in circular motions. And then again, you've probably heard me say it a million times, oh, don't I look attractive right now? I'm just pressing it where I need that extra coverage. You can use whatever foundation suits you best. I'm using Estee Lauder Double Wear because I want the coverage, I want to hide mascara in, and I know it's going to last all day and all night. So it doesn't matter what time I'm doing my makeup or what time I need it to be ready for, I know it's going to last me all day and all night. Even if I'm dancing and sweating, I haven't got to worry about it. So I'm taking the Collection Lasting Perfection one again, and this is in 01. Take a nice big triangle underneath my eyes. I really want to brighten up underneath my eyes because in the photographs of the flash it's going to look lovely. So I'm highlighting quite a bit underneath my eyes because it's just going to look really nice in photographs, and it's not going to make your face look flat. It's going to give yourself your face dimension. So if you are highlighting underneath your eyes, make sure you take it around the rest of your face. So a little bit on your cupid's bow, a little bit on your chin, then a little bit on your forehead. Because you want your face to be in proportion. You don't just want bright under eyes and then nowhere else underneath your face. Damp Real Techniques sponge. I'm just dabbing this sponge and it's wet. So using your sponge wet is going to absorb any excess product. And by tapping it, it's going to keep that product where you put it. Because I want to keep this concealer underneath my eyes to cover my eyebrows and brighten it. I don't want to be moving it down the rest of my face. So I'm just patting it backwards and forward. So now I'm taking Benefit's Hula Bronzer. I'm using the brush that it comes with. And I'm not contouring big time with this. I just want to add a tiny, tiny bit of shadow. So I'm just taking a tiny bit, just a little bit, like that. Now I don't want too much of a contour, especially if it's on your prom night. You're young, you're about 16, you don't want to have like a really, really harsh contoured face. If it is your graduation, then you could contour it a little bit more. Using cream contour always makes it look a little bit more natural, I find. I just don't want a really any harsh massive harsh Kim Kardashian contour. I want it very fresh and soft glam. So now I'm taking MAC's Mineralize Skin Finish in Global Go on a Real Techniques multitask brush. I'm just taking this, I'm just going to use this to bronze up, when I focus, to bronze up the face. So big circular motions. Then I'm taking Estee Lauder's Bronze Goddess Bronzer, and I'm just going to take this a little bit around the forehead. Because I'm bronzing up my cheeks area, I want to bronze up the rest of my face. Tiny bit underneath my chin. So for blusher, I'm using my very beloved matte blusher in Peachykeen. It's got a lovely shimmer, this has. Taking it on my Real Techniques blush brush. And then just in circular motions on the apples of my cheeks. Then bending backwards towards my ears. So I want my makeup to last, so I'm going to set it. I'm going to set the whole of the face. I'm going to be using the Collection pressed powder in 18 Ivory. And I'm using the flat side of my damp beauty plate to do this. I've been doing this recently because I can get a bit too powder happy. And I just feel this, because it's damp, it absorbs that extra product. But it still sets the makeup enough. So that's a little tip. If you use a brush and you find that it's just not quite doing enough for you, or it's doing too much for you, try Damp Beauty Blender. So for underneath the eyes, I'm going to do basically what I've done to the top of the eyes underneath them, but I'm just going to do it a little less because I want it to be quite subtle underneath there. So I'm going to be taking a Sephora brush to do this, and this is quite a flat, fluffy brush, so it's a lot easier for underneath your eyes. Going in my Milk Chocolate Natural Collection. Taking MAC's Swift Chocolate eyeshadow. And I'm actually going to leave it as that. I'm just going to go in and put some mascara on. Ow, 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 ow. Mascara in my eye, mascara in my eye. Woo! Highlighter, of course. Champagne pop. Tops of my cheekbones. This is using a Real Techniques contour brush to do this. Tiny bit down my nose, on my cupid's bow. Then with no extra product, I'm just taking that brush just a tiny bit underneath my chin. Okay, so I'm going to go quite nude on the lips. So I'm going to be taking MAC's lip liner in Oak. I'm just going to line the lips with this. And just fill in the lips with this lip liner. So I'm going to go in with Revlon's Ultra HD matte lip colour, like their liquid lip. And this is in Seduction. It's like a really good pinky nude. Like, it's not like nude nude. It's got some pink and colour to it, so it's great. So as you can see, it's not quite a nude nude, it's quite a dark nude. And the reason I've gone for a nude is because then I don't have to worry about touching it up, and you don't have to worry about it clashing with your dress or what you wear. A solid nude lip is just great. It goes perfectly with the eyes, it blends in the makeup lovely, and you still look really glam and really done up. So as for a finishing touch, I'm taking the Maybelline Brow Drama Gel, and I'm just putting a tiny bit of this through my eyebrow hairs. I always do this last because I don't want any powder to stick to it. Quick Shower and Fix Plus. I'm just going to quickly add a bit of white eyeliner. I'm using the MAC Kohl eyeliner in Fantastic. I'm just going to add a little bit of this to my waterline, just to really brighten up the eyes. And this is the finished makeup look. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you found it useful. Perhaps got some inspiration and ideas on how to do your prom makeup or your graduation makeup. I hope you have a wonderful prom or graduation. Enjoy yourself. Remember, just give yourself some time. Have a practice run and then just set yourself enough time so there's no stresses. So yeah, have a good rest of the day or night wherever you guys are. And I will see you in my next video. Also, please leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you'd like to see next. So give this video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, you know all the drill. Please give it a share again. If you watch this and you know a few people who are going to a prom or graduation, just give my channel a little bit of a share. Press that share button on Facebook so they can see it and maybe might gain some more subscribers. So yeah, thank you, sending lots of loves, and enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are, and enjoy your prom. You look gorgeous. Enjoy yourself. Chill out. What was that bang?